Hey guys, what's up? Evelyn and M.Vail back again with another YouTube video about wattpad books. So I decided I'm going to do shorter videos, but by doing shorter videos I'm able to cover more because that gives me more time to put things together. So the two stories I'm going to be covering today is The Keeper and The Prince. So let's just jump straight in. So The Keeper, Chapter 1. I feel like you don't actually need a prologue with how strong your chapter 1 actually is. A prologue is usually used, well, in my idea of a prologue, I usually use a prologue when I know my beginning's going to start off slow and I want people to get hooked onto the book and want to read on so they can get to the part where the prologue is. But sorry, playing around with stuff. But you can keep it if you want to, but I personally think you can do without it. I like how the characters are introduced, especially the silent girl, because I kind of like characters that have a mysterious background, a background that people don't know what's going on, and her seemed quite haunted because haunted. My accent's so messed up. But her seemed quite haunted because she doesn't want to talk, but I guess she can actually understand what he's saying, but who knows. The way that chapter 1 ended kind of already shows a beginning of a father-daughter relationship, because he's like a very much older gentleman, she's a young girl, and it's kind of like he wants to teach her how to survive. So I feel like he's going to end up raising this child to either take over being a keeper or just raise her for the sake of he doesn't want to see her die in the future or something like that. So I was quite happy when I jumped straight into chapter 2, and must say I loved this chapter. I wish at the beginning that she didn't leave him, but then, as the Bible says, all things happen for a reason. Because if she didn't leave him, she would have never realized that she's actually too weak to survive in this world where there's walkers. I think that was what they were called. I really wish I wrote that down. But she wouldn't be able to survive in this world where there's walkers and things that could potentially kill her. So I'm quite happy that she needed to learn that the hard way. Hence, she built this dependency on the man so that she can beat him. But you did make a slight mistake because you missed out a word in the last sentence where it's supposed to, I think it said, and I will become than him, and you missed out the word better or surprise. I can't remember which one it was, but you did miss out a word, so I suggest you go back and just pop that in. But other than that, the grammar was actually quite good, and your storyline as usual is strong and amazing. User description, awesome. I am guessing you could hear my father and my brother arguing in the background. Ignore them once again. So by the time I finished reading chapter 2, two questions rose up in me. Roasted up in me, and the questions are: who exactly is this girl, and what is she going to become? Oh, actually 3 questions, because another question that rose was, what was that voice that she heard that told her to grab the knife? So I have a feeling that there's going to be like a mixed personality, or someone could read minds or something. I'm not sure. Next one we have The Prince. So chapter 2, there was some mistakes. Your flow of speech isn't actually the best. I feel like your flow of speech kind of ruins your story because your writing style is so good. Like, you use description, explanation, it's really great. But then when you write, you tend to say he said, she said, which is like, please do not take any offense in this. But that's a little bit of like oh god, it's kind of like a primary school kind of thing. You need to learn to add a bit more flow in your speech. I'm saying this because I'm still learning as well, because I'm really bad at speech. That's like one of my biggest downfalls. Speech and grammar, terrible. So I suggest you get on YouTube or Google and just type in how to write speech, like just so that it flows better and you don't get too mixed up when more characters come into the story. Also, another correction, you need to add a bit more emotion to your character speaking. So even if you say, he said, I love you, you need to make it be like, he looked deeply into her eyes and whispered, I love you. His voice cracked at the ending as his throat was so dry because of the nerves running through his... You need to add. Make, like, okay, there's sometimes something called too much adding when you use one sentence and write a whole book. But I mean, I want you just to add, like, just give it more mouthy, make us feel the characters a bit more. And lastly, with chapter 1, you need to research what a breaking rib feels like. Unless this guy is a supernatural, One Piece pirate kind of character, having a broken rib is gonna kill. Like, he's gonna have breathing problems, he's gonna be stumbling around, every movement he makes is going to hurt. He's going to be wheezing and spurting up blood, depending if he punctured a lung or not. So I feel like you need to go back and kind of rethink that one. But other than that, it's great. Like, other than those corrections, the storyline is great. It's actually really hooking. It keeps you wanting to read more and want to carry on. Like, even with all that, I still wanted to carry on. So chapter 3, compared to chapter 2, I could see a huge improvement with your speech. So I went back to chapter 2 and read through your chat. Not chat, but your comment section. I saw that you wrote that you're going to become a lot better in chapter 3. Which I agree. I read it and I saw a huge improvement. You still need to work on your flow of speech, but compared to chapter 2, it was a lot better. I like your characters, even though I did get slightly confused, but that's just because of the speech. But Adeline has to be my favourite so far because she kind of gives me this feminist idea character. But to me, I feel like you shouldn't have introduced so many characters all at once, because it was slightly confusing to keep up with. But then again, it's your story and you could put in the characters when you wanted to, how you wanted to. But yeah, it was actually a really good story and I really like reading it. So I can't wait to read a bit more and write a bit more and see how much you grow within it, because I can tell that by reading chapter 2 and then going to chapter 3, you grew like this much. Like, you jump in your growth, which is actually so amazing. And it's really nice to see improvements in writing. So keep it up and don't get discouraged or anything. But yeah, guys, that's it for today. Like I said, this is like a really short one because I want to start doing it in a little burst. Because now that I've done all my front covers, except for 3, I need to do 3 more front covers and titles. But now that I've done all my front covers, I can now just start getting into chapter analysis and just do it in bits and bits. So that way I could bring out more videos and just keep it going and all. So if you guys have been watching, thank you so much for watching, and I've really enjoyed doing this. I'm quite happy because my first video has now hit 120 views, which is actually amazing. I didn't expect it to be this popular. So yeah, once again, thank you. If I do your story, please like and share it on your page so that more people could watch, and just, it's really encouraging when a lot of people watch it. Not begging for votes or views or anything, but just saying, like, a little bit of appreciation would be nice. But yeah, guys, thank you and have a great night or day or afternoon, depending where you are. Bye!